The Adventurer's Log 1.1124.20. Hi, I'm Bobby, I'm your host, and today we're going to be talking about the Cloverfield Paradox. But before we get to that, let's get into this day in tech history. On November 24th, 1998, AOL now announces it will buy Netscape Communications in a stock-for-stock deal worth approximately $4.2 billion. At the time, it was considered a move by AOL and Netscape to merge forces to better compete with Microsoft in the browser and internet provider markets. However, Microsoft's dominance in the personal computer market could not be stopped, and the Netscape browser lost almost all market share to Internet Explorer. In 2003, Microsoft settled a monopoly lawsuit with AOL, then merged with Time Warner, for $750 million over the loss of value of Netscape. AOL itself, once a dominant internet service provider, slowly lost their subscriber base with the evolution of broadband internet in the 2000s and operates primarily as a media conglomerate, although their dial-up service still subscribes approximately 2 million users in 2013. So, on to our film, The Cloverfield Paradox. So, this is the third film in the franchise, in the JJ Abrams franchise. First was Cloverfield, then 10 Cloverfield Lane, and now Cloverfield Paradox. Before this movie's release, it was confirmed to be the third installment of producer JJ Abrams' Cloverfield series. However, it was first an original film called God Particle, in which during a war against Russia, a group of American astronauts find themselves at stake when they discover that Earth has disappeared and that a Russian ship is trying to make contact with them. Although this film takes place in 2028 and the prior films in the Cloverfield Paradox took place much earlier, producer JJ Abrams said in an interview that he has a plan on how all the Cloverfield movies, and future ones, will be tied together. So, in this film, the world's pretty much in a chaotic state, power issues all across the world, and these astronauts go up into this space station to figure out the God particle in the Shepard particle accelerator, as in reference to Alan Shepard, first American in space. There's some unique little cameos of people in this. We don't see them, we just hear their voices. Like Simon Pegg, he is a voice on the radio at the very beginning of the film, explaining how the particle accelerator can solve the world's energy crisis. This is the first Netflix film to be released on DVD and Blu-ray at the same time. As far as I know, it is the first time we see a 3D printer making food on screen. I could be wrong, but it's as far as I can remember. So the theory in the movie is, using the particle accelerator risks ripping open the membrane of space-time, smashing together multiple dimensions, shattering realities not only on the station, but everywhere. Not just now, but in the past and in the future. So there's our connection to the previous films. So the fact that they did it in 2028 causes ripple effects in the past and the future. So that's the connection. The Shepard device is described as a particle accelerator. However, particle accelerators are enormous circular constructions, where particles are forced by magnets into a circular path, reaching nearly the speed of light. The Large Hadron Collider, which demonstrated the existence of the Higgs boson mentioned in the film, is 27 kilometers in circumference. The Shepard, as shown, is linear and far smaller. So, somehow, they end up jumping to another reality, and their gyroscope that helps them figure out where they are in space disappeared. So they're no longer near the Earth, and they don't know where they are. So they've got to fix the ship the station before they can do anything else. Well, in the process, mysterious and suspenseful things happen on the ship. One in particular is a random person shows up. They don't know how she got there, and none of them know her. But she knows them from her reality. So, this actually ties in a unique theory in the, because they jump to a different point in space, which theorizes that in a different reality, the Earth, B, isn't in the same place as Earth, A, which is a difference in alternate reality theories. Because most of those theories state, if it's an alternate reality, there's another me doing a video very similar to this, but different reality in this same spot. This states otherwise. So it's a unique change in all of it. We really don't see the creatures from the first two films really to the very end. So that's a difference. It does add to the suspense. There is a point where a character is dead, and the piece of tech that they're looking for is in him. We don't know how it got there other than just the fact that it's a different reality and creepy things happen. The thing that bothers me about, seeing dead characters in movies is, not that it's creepy or whatever, but whenever an autopsy is done, they'll show someone cutting someone open, but they never show the cracking of the ribs. I know that's very dark and morbid, but that's kind of necessary because the ribs are there to protect the vital organs. So it's a little thing that bothers me in movies like this, but it's not the big a deal. So I like this movie a lot. I've always liked the Cloverfield franchise, and so it's worth a shot. Go watch it. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. It is on Netflix, so yeah. That's all I have for today. So take a chance and explore something new or old, but new to you. Adventure is out there. Go find it. I'll see y'all next time.